live, so we're going to try this. If anything,
Well, don't worry.
It is recording. Yeah. All right. Quiet on this set. We're going to get a show in the can one way or the other today. I don't care, damn it.
Oh my God, what is that?
Say quiet on the set. Hush.
You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Virginia. And no other better freaking place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch, no other than the dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
And greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
This is Jack. Welcome to Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That is right. Absolutely correct. Today is Thursday, as we like to affectionately call it, Thursday here. It is June 9th, 2016. We are hot off our trip to Hobloth. We've got all sorts of fun stories, pictures, news, excitement, all sorts of other things. Of course, we have technical difficulties. We wouldn't be us without those. We do want to apologize for those folks listening on the radio. The loop is down. The radio is down temporarily. We will get that back up and hopefully fixed before the weekend. But meanwhile, we are actively working to get that up and running for y'all. There was some loss of connections.
It's Florida, man.
Equipment failures, combination of shit storms, dwarves, fairies, I don't know. Leprechauns are in there. It was a real crazy
Laz
scene.
bought his internet connection over at the market. Oh, yeah. I forgot to send out a tweet.
Yeah, I haven't even. I was trying to get a tweet started today and fighting all this good stuff just to get us here on the air today. So here we are. Welcome, everybody. Again, let me just do what I can to pick up, see if I can get a chat room up so I can chat with you all out there today. I do see a Kush lady out there. How you doing today? Thank you. Who else do we have? His whole damn network's down. It was all I can do to get this machine up and running today. But we did it. And we are here. So moving right along, we've got all sorts of great stuff.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Of course, Led Zepp sitting in the audience. Install the damn app.
It's installed. It's just not implemented.
And morning, Blood Omen.
My God, is that music? You need Scrotum back. Scrotum, come back.
Wait.
No, this is the music.
If you're gonna play that song, we really should be playing the one that I uploaded.
That what?
That I uploaded.
Yeah, the good
Well then go ahead and get me off a link, my good man. You know what kind of dire situation I'm in over here today. And of course, that's one of the things. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's
one of the things we wanted to talk about. We got some great video of the master himself playing Stones.
YOLO.
Yes.
That's right.
Cool.
YOLO was there hanging out, talking. We got some great pictures. We got some great conversation. We got some great stories. Of course, we got him playing his stuff. Got a picture of him and Jack Knife doing a duet.
Oh, that's cool.
Absolutely.
There's your link for it.
Absolutely.
Playing that accordion thing. What is that called?
Yeah, that accordion thing. It's called an accordion thing.
Concertina.
It's like a little box.
Right.
So
Squeeze box.
I've got it ready. Yeah.
Yep. Hold on, I'm getting it loaded up there.
And I do have a magical GIF if you ever get confused between which Jack is Jack. Remember Jack Frost in game and Jack Cynicist. and not jackknife.
So we're going to bring this up on screen for everybody here and just give you a little sample of what we had to experience out there. You ready to start this thing?
Yes, I am.
Outlaw 2016.
Yay!
You ready?
I missed
Yep.
it, mother.
I hit play.
And so this song came out. But it was mostly from tuning. What I had at this point, I was imagining like bagpipes. And then you type it. Long ago ran the sun on a foe who had it, and the heart and the will and the power. They moved earth, they carved stone, molded hill and shadowed stream, and we might stand on the wide plain of Wiltshire. Now wind, that's a big word. Second verse, second verse. How they went. Just let me. That's what happens when you start thinking about the laundry. Now men ask who they were, how they wrought, and wonder why. How they built standing stones of such size. What was done neath our shade, what was prayed neath our sky, as we stood on the weird plain of Wiltshire. Now what secrets we could tell if you'd listen and be still, clear the sting and the noise from our skirts. But you haven't got the clue, and perhaps you never will. As we stand on the wide plain of Wiltshire, so we room in the mist as the ages roll away, and we say of our folk, they are here, that they built us and they died, and you'll not be knowing why. Say we stand on the cold plains of Wiltshire. Haven't done that in a while. Now this song was for Stonehenge.
Yeah.
The song was originally for Stonehenge. And the thing about Stonehenge is, all around Stonehenge, there are little graveyards.
Yes.
900.
We're going to play the whole
So when
story.
they say of our folk,
Yay!
Might as well.
and after I've played this 27 times today, I'll do a better job of it.
You should have mic'd that, Jack.
Shut your pie hole.
Nothing's sharp now.
It's a camera. It's not a video recorder. When he's tuning, you might as well stop it.
So anyhow, so somebody on Twitter promised everyone that
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
You need that last little bit.
Yeah, of course.
if I had 500 Twitter followers. Now, quite honestly, I don't care how many Twitter followers I have. And I never made that promise. Somebody else made that promise. And honestly, I haven't written a song in 25 years. However, I do have a couple of instrumentals that might make good travel music. And so Richard and I are kind of negotiating back and forth that if he likes the instrumentals well enough, that we'll do a recording of them and put it together. And so
And that's it. But it was great to see him out there. I got a clip of him actually playing with the jackknife instead of jackknife.
Yeah.
Just sitting there listening and enjoying it. Where is that button? Let me get that turned off.
Oh yeah, Jackknife really did sit with YOLO for.
He was there for quite
4
some
or
time.
5 hours.
He was there for hours.
Just sitting there
having
talking
a
with
good time
him.
with them. And that's the kind of experience this was, folks. It was just absolutely amazing. We got to spend lots of time with lots of people. We got to spend time with people like the Master YOLO. We got to hang out with Dennis Lubay. We got to hang out with Lord British and Darkstar. We got the Attenwood, Gix.
Penumbra.
Penumbra
Brought sausages and
sausages.
some other stuff.
Yeah.
Those were delicious.
You like those, huh, Jack?
Oh, hell yeah. It's the same way that you like to jack me off.
Now, of course, we have a couple folks out there sitting there in the audience enjoying the show, seeing us back. And for those of you who don't know, of course, we didn't know we were going to be back today, but we are. We're excited to get back here on the air, get back in the swing. Got tons and tons of audio and video and pictures and stuff like that to process. And believe me, it's a daunting process, especially when you don't have a actively cooperating internet connection.
Well, I know myself, I have about 2,000 pictures, and that does not include my time-lapse pictures, which would actually jack that up to 3,000 or 4,000 pictures. But if you follow me on YouTube, I'd give you a short URL, but I don't have one. And you can go look at some of those Hobloth videos out there. You can see someone also posted up the duels out on YouTube as well. So you can watch me duel and take off my clothes.
We've got all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
We've also got a really killer video. At least I've got a video. I don't know if you did time lapse when they were up there, of the recap band doing Stones, and that was an awesome rendition.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I mean they killed it, man. These guys just really knocked it out of the ballpark. And of course, yes, the recap band was at Hobloth. Got to catch them lounging and fishing with Winfield. Got video of that. We'll get out to you here in a little while.
Winfield actually caught a fish.
We have actually certified Winfield as an actual fisherman. We have proof of life of catching fish and eating fish with Winfield. Absolutely. Just all sorts. And then, of course, there was the revelation of Little Winfield, whom we stumbled across our travels throughout Buccaneers Den out there. And when y'all see Little Winfield, you will understand. It's just hysterical. What else? What other Butthole Bay, our newest sponsors here on Shroud and Avatars.
We would like to thank the Pirates of Oasis, or Pooh, for sponsoring.
Pooh.
Oh no!
Yes,
for sponsoring the Daily Britannian and purchasing advertising for Go Visit Historical
Butthole Bay. That's right. Now, of course, these pirates have a history all of their own, and the
Pirates.
The Pirates of Pooh from Butthole Bay.
Right, they're butt pirates.
Well, you're out there on the sea for months at a time, my friend. You know, you would know. I'll tell you.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
As their theme song goes, straight or gay, you will get laid at Butthole Bay.
Is we have video of the pirates singing the Butthole Bay theme song. We ate and had merriment down around the campfires over in Butthole Bay. Absolutely. Speaking of the newspapers, I got the newspapers scanned in at least, and I was able to share them up on Discord. Do you want to show off a couple of the newspapers real quick here? What was
Hold on,
produced?
I gotta go find the first days, because that's the only one that I didn't actually have.
First day should be the top one.
Newspapers, huh? They didn't use them, did they?
Let's just say they were a hit.
Yes. Jack worked tirelessly to make sure that the newspapers got printed daily, and I want to thank him once again for getting out this publication throughout the week at Hobloth. Yes, almost every day.
Yeah.
Except for when the printing presses were stolen and there was a pirated copy.
That was still, that was the pirate edition.
That was the pirated edition, yes.
The only day that I did not do a newspaper was Sunday. So while we were there, we did have news stories. So did you want to go over some of those?
Absolutely. Of course, I've got the paper, the front page of the first day's paper up on screen here, and then I'll zoom in a little to the articles. But of course, the Daily Britannian was printed out there, and of course, we interpret the news so you don't have to. And of course, the hottest topic, of course, was rain in Buccaneers Den.
Oh, yeah, and it was raining.
And it did. Of course, we started the weekend with the beer crisis, and
what?
Oh yeah, Jack. I'm going to let you tell the story, Jack.
So Houston Dragon volunteered to pick up the kegs of beer, and his cart broke down, and I think he tossed an axle or something like that.
Yeah.
And so then from there was the frantic search for who's going to go pick up the beer. And thankfully, a bearded hero stepped forward and went and rescued the beer.
Yes.
And Houston Dragon eventually made it back
home to camp. That's right.
But since we were in Buccaneers Den, the most important thing was the beer.
Absolutely.
So the beer did make it back to the camp safely.
And we had beer. Yes, we did. We had piss. We had grog. We had mead. We had cider. We had plenty.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah. And then Minerva was also captured by an earth elemental, and so some heroes had to go pull her
away from the clutches of the earth elementals that popped up out there. Absolutely.
They popped up
while we were out adventuring.
Then so that takes us to
page
day 2 with
page 2.
A lesson in runic. Page 2. The back page. And if you can read runic, it says how to piss off Edward Vitralis. And so
we had a little fun.
Our sign fell down.
Guess you had to be there, right?
Oh,
yeah. We had fun poking, having a little humorous giggles with our host, and how gracious he was. We actually have pictures of him with his dry sack, which we will maybe share out there with his permission. Edward came streaking through the set of the show at one point. I don't know if that was during the pirated copy of the show or whether that was during the actual show. I forget.
He actually came out during Lunch with Laz and Jack on Wednesday, I believe, and demonstrated his burping ability.
I thought that was Thursday. Because on Friday the presses were stolen, and there was a pirated copy of our show put out on Friday.
Yeah, and Friday is where that imposter came out.
Yes.
Or no way, on Thursday that imposter came out.
That was Friday.
I don't know.
Yes.
I can't even remember what day of the week it is.
I've got it chronologically saved from the magical Aether vision devices we had with us. So.
Well, wait, hold on. Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, so he was on Thursday's show.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he actively gave us a story on proper belching techniques, among other things.
And I don't know if when you look at the video, when you see me get up out of my chair, I had to go puke. Oh, man. he was
Too much
demonstrating
scorpion
proper
juice?
technique for. No. This was him like sucking
the air in.
and
That
like,
that
yeah,
that
don't
that
catch 'em.
made that made you lose it.
What I miss?
Well, and since he's like talking about opening up the flap straight to your stomach
Oh yeah.
and getting the air in, and he's like going, "Yeah, don't breathe that." And I took an inhale.
Oh,
and,
you took an inhale of
immediately
that.
gagged. Yeah, and then just had to go.
I did
Had to go
not get
you
that
toss my
whiff, and I
cookies.
do recall him saying
Yeah,
that,
be
but I didn't
thankful.
realize that he was actually being factually true as to not inhale that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did it
I
smell
heard.
like my balls, or was that?
The sad part is I don't remember what it sounded
Now, we
like.
actually
but I
have
do
some good
remember-
physical
yeah.
testimonies of people who have actually eaten and tried Casey's balls, including Gix. Gix joined us for quite a bit of time in one of the segments on the show.
Oh yeah.
And we have actual tape and footage of that. We got all sorts of great stuff. And again, once I get all the technical problems taken care of on this end, we will get all that stuff published for you. And again,
Well,
going
it's
through this.
probably going to take a month or two to go through all those pictures. It was insane.
Well, I tell you what.
but going back to the newspaper, so that way we can get to the next edition.
It's telling me I still
Fallen
got
Virgin Tavern.
3,000 photos to back up at a. It was like 30,000 I had.
Yeah.
It's only took like 7.
Yeah, I had like 30,000 photos when I got home at final.
But somebody
count.
got
That's
wanted me
wow.
off the fireworks.
Yeah, got to understand, I was taking 25 burst shots for every picture I took, it was 25 of them. So just think of it that way. But I also got a shit ton of little animated GIFs because I took those. So we got all sorts of great little. I got a picture of Dark Star coming down the stairs, doing a little shuffle. I think I'm going to try and get off to Gix and see if he can do a little something with the animation with that.
And you still didn't get a picture of the most important thing there.
Let
You
your,
getting my flag?
oh, you know what? I got all sorts of that. Don't we have a picture of that? Don't we have a GIF here? Let's finish the newspapers real quick. Then we'll get to Casey
Yeah.
Cupcakes.
So we also had the Fallen Virgin sign was knocked down by the wind and rain. So the Virgin fell. And then for happy hour, you can see the Virgin on her knees.
That's right. Knocking those
Yeah.
prices down at the Fallen Virgin Tavern. This
We did
happy hour
have the
with
very
Laz.
important, Weather by Arabella. She was very, very specific, especially with the "fuck me, run for cover" at 11. That
Yes.
never happened.
Yeah.
And then we had a rumors section. I don't know what kind of newspaper has a rumors section, but this was Buccaneers Den.
Well, out in the Buccaneers Den, you know.
Yeah, I love the disclaimer, completely uncorroborated or substantiated, coming to you straight from the gutter. The truth is probably found somewhere below. And the funny thing about it, like numerous observations have been made about Slashing Dragon and his inability to parry. He did learn to actually learn how to parry.
People ate that up, by the way. We had
Yeah.
people snickering about town when they saw Slashing Dragon.
Go
by and-
Kenny G. Yeah, Kenny G was at the Cultural Fest. He ended up having a bearded disguise. Virtuous Unseen Dragon is known to forsake family events to scum around with lowlife pirates and winches, which was also true. And Winfield is reported to be a masturbator, but no one has ever seen him catch a fish.
Now you have.
Was eventually disproven.
That's right. Absolutely.
So when Winfield did catch his first fish, he
did confirm that he is truly a masturbator.
Oh, no.
Also, he got eat that fish.
And what did he catch?
He caught some catfish.
He caught a catfish.
Actually,
They eat
it was
anything.
pretty yummy,
A
too.
blue catfish. Yeah. Then
big
day
was
2, we actually had an archery contest on day 1. So we have a picture of lots of people giving the bird and doing some other rude things like drinking alcohol, grabbing their crotch. I don't know who would ever do that. And then Laz's contribution to the newspaper was day 1 and done.
That's
And
right.
we're still waiting on that article to come out.
Hey, that was it, man. Day one and done.
Yeah,
It's a wrap.
And the funny thing is, yeah, how much of that did you actually contribute, Laz?
None of it.
None
He's
of
having
it.
such a good time.
I got to find a new ghostwriter. Damn it! I tell you, these guys.
Exactly.
Well, you know, we had to fire Arabella after that weather report on day one. Let's not forget. Of course, they'll find out here in a
Well,
second.
yeah,
We had to replace
yeah.
Arabella because
So-
Arabella had some real shitty weather reporting. And the Magic 8 Ball that we hired to replace her was actually a little bit better. But of course, moving right along. What did I do?
Yeah, I don't know. What'd you do? You broke something.
Nah, I think I disconnected for a
then-
second.
What'd you disconnect? What'd you break? What'd you
Discord.
break? Okay, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. Dude,
You're
where's
still in
my
Discord.
soul?
Yeah. So if you could actually have your soul captured by a red-headed strumpet,
Yee.
although that
Oh,
article
yeah.
doesn't talk about her red hair.
Yeah.
And then you also had an actual article about the projectiles running down because day one we did have a catapult contest, an archery contest, and an axe
An
throwing
axe
contest.
throwing contest.
So-
That's right.
Yeah, if you were not there, you could not have seen all kinds of people falling short of their target. So the
Jeez.
spectrum of events range from launching your balls into a basket, projecting the shaft into the back of the target,
Oh.
and tossing her axe into the back.
That's right.
Although that should have been handling your axe.
Let's not forget the handling of the silver
Yeah.
balls either, or the rolling
Well,
of the
that-
silver balls.
That one didn't actually make it into the newspaper.
It did not,
Um,
but it did make it on
yeah.
Lunch with Laz and Jack. We do have the silver balls on Lunch with Laz and Jack.
Did you want to read that third paragraph on the projectiles running down?
The projectiles running down. I don't know if I can see
Look
that.
at well, if you take it into a browser and then you click on it, you can zoom in.
Yeah, well, when I do that, I zoomed in and it doesn't allow me to. Yeah, I see. You're killing me, Smalls.
Someone might be a little special.
Now, you understand that, the monitor's perspective I'm looking at right now with my handicap of not being able to move things.
Okay, so I'll read it. So, according to Blake Blackstone, the catapult contest was won by that fucking asshole. We were unable to locate that fucking asshole for comment. Blake claims that he should have won, but that fucking asshole somehow managed to break his spring, and therefore all of the tension in his catapult was lost, and he just oozed out of the tip of the shaft.
Yeah.
And then Edward Vitralis, our own rustic dragon, won the archery contest and responded with a bow drop. So he grabbed his bow and dropped it.
Oh, yes.
After hitting a bullseye, and then when asked for comment, he responded with a burp, followed that up with a fart.
Classic.
And then no members of the axe tossing competition were questioned for this article. The staff was distracted by happy hour at the Fallen Virgin and singing songs about ale. Priorities.
Yeah.
So you got the ale with the beer then. Amen.
Priorities.
Yep.
And then the second article, the runic, is all about a red-headed strumpet. And then Roper Doc Holiday.
Now, Roper Doc Holiday, man, got to give that guy a lot of kudos.
He is hilarious.
He's hilarious, first off. He's just a really outgoing guy, and I tell you, during Capture the Keg, above and beyond capturing the flag and diving off the side of the pirate ship. Again, something we were able to capture, and we will be bringing to you just all sorts of crazy stuff. But Roper was one of the
You get to
most
bring
fun
in
guys
his
I had a chance to hang out with.
knee
and-
problem.
Oh, yeah. Banged himself up making that move.
Oh, yeah.
Chaos
Yeah.
still reigned.
Oh yeah, it did. So he did actually create a lost and found that, and then we have Pokey Pokey, the Order of Drunken Elders, lost a couple of yellow fletched arrows, and if they're offering a reward, if found, contact Flare for a good time and or a reward.
Yee, is that flare up?
Yeah, yeah. The weather by Arabella was replaced. Arabella was fired and replaced by the Magic 8 Ball.
Yes.
Because she was. We have integrity at the Daily Britannian, and we cannot allow someone to just put out lies and half truths.
Now the Magic 8 Ball was actually a little bit better at its predictions, and I guess it must have really been an NBN Magic 8 Ball because it seemed to interpret things like we do as well. Would you like to read the first question and answer?
How will the weather be in the morning? You really need to answer that. It's going to be wet like a young girl in her prime. Seriously, the dam has broken and the waters are flowing from the heavens.
Yes. And that
Was that
about
accurate?
the case. It was about the case.
Yeah.
It was raining early morning.
Yeah, and what about the afternoon? It's fucking muggy, and your balls are going to wish that they were stored in a cool and dry place. Beware the crotch rot. And suggest investing in gold bond medicated powder stock.
That's right. Now how many people actually read the newspaper and took advantage of its opinions? Yeah, that's another story.
Yeah, I'm not reading the last one.
And
Although I will skip to the what the fuck kind of Magic 8 Ball are you? And it is certain.
it is certain.
Yeah.
Moving right along.
Right on. We had the rumor section with John the Baxter left all of his friends homeless by forgetting the tent. Jotun likes it when you touch his rumpus, and he invites everyone to come give it a good poke. Gilly dispersed a flock of geese with a honking fart. Alivar got drunk and pissed in the wine supply. And Sindel can be found lurking around the jail nightly, where she is visiting her secret lover. Although we could have made all kinds of jailbait jokes about that one. And Slashing Dragon still can't parry
Still can't
at that
parry.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then reminder: pick up your questing items, and don't forget to bring your fucking mug to the Fallen Virgin.
That's right. Now, of course,
Because
some
if you
people-
don't have a if you
Yeah,
don't
go
have a mug, you're not going to drink.
Yeah, some people didn't realize that this was a BYOM, that drinking vessels were not supplied while the libations were supplied. You had to bring your own drinking vessels in order to consume them.
Just put my mouth on the tap. That's it.
Yeah, well, we ain't letting you do that kind of crap.
So that's what you don't get for not showing up, man.
Now,
You
of
missed all the
course,
good fun.
I also have the scan there of apparently there was some people who were disappointed and disgruntled by NBNN. Do you have that handy? Can you get that one up on screen?
Yes, I do.
And I found this note posted at the tavern when I went to work my shift one happy hour, and this was hanging up there. And apparently that was the pirates who we found eventually stole and published their own newspaper, stole our printing press.
Well, they stole our printing press after an epic battle in which the pirates almost lost, and that would have been funny.
Yes,
I love the disclaimer at the bottom: bring your mug and weapon.
that's right.
So, Jack, you lost to the Bud Pirates? Is that what you said?
No.
Pirates of Pooh-
These are different pirates.
The Pirates of Pooh were there, but they are in disguise.
Yes.
All right.
Since they did pay for advertising, but we officially don't know because they were in disguise.
Yes.
I was going to say, don't fall down in front of them.
Yep. Are you ready for? So that was the pirate edition, which we don't have a copy of, is the pirate edition, and then Saturday's special edition. Did you want to look at that one?
Yeah, hang on a second.
I was having a brain fart here.
Hell, Laz is having all kinds of technical
Yeah, it's
difficulties.
just one of them days. You know, we're doing all we can to get this out to you. And, you know, it's awful quiet in the background, so I figured I'd get a little music going in the background. But even that's... Yeah, we're missing Scroda today. Now, Scroda, I do want to say, was really funny because Scrota, as he does in game, was always someplace wandering around, and of course,
Just random locations.
random
I didn't see him for
locations.
2 days.
and as
Somebody were
well, just photobombing all sorts of things, which I thought was funny as hell. Some intentional, some not. Oh man, I can't even type today.
You can't do a
There
lot
we
of
go.
things today.
There we go.
Surprise.
Moving right along.
So, moving right along, we actually had an imposter married Lazarus Long, and you can tell from that picture that person has a very dark.
tattoos.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna get an imposter, you really need to make sure they look passable.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and this
Now-
person was wearing had a very black mustache. I don't understand this one.
What's up with you, lass? I didn't know
Now,
you.
where is this picture?
In the Daily Britannian.
Oh, you're still. Oh, you got that. Hold on.
Yeah, Saturday edition.
Yep. Hang on. Let me get that up there. Oh, I missed that part there. Let me get that up on screen.
Farce. It's a
I
farce.
know. It's a farce.
Now,
it's a farce.
yeah, you know, again, there was a pirated version of our show put out, and we'll have. I believe we have copies of that we were able to capture as well. There was a wedding that was held, and you can
also
see
see that this witless bastard has swords in his back as he's being
yes,
led to the wedding.
absolutely.
So,
And again,
so-
that's all I'm going to say is you ain't never seen anything like this, folks. That's all I'm going to tell you.
So yeah, I
Nice
mean,
bump
if
there.
you were not there, you don't know what you are missing.
Oh yeah, well,
Not only that, we also got the debate between Darkstar and, Lord British,
yes.
where they were representing virtue versus chaos, and the funny thing is that Lord British won. Although lots of people think that Darkstar actually had much better points,
Absolutely.
but it doesn't help. It doesn't help when during the introduction, Darkstar said, "You know what? I'm going to let Rustic Dragon fill up the rest of the time," and Rustic just goes up there and does like some random shit,
Now, of
which
course,
was funny.
now everybody was complaining that there was supposed to be no. What's the word I'm looking for? He wasn't supposed to have a pre-prepared speech or intro, and while Lord British complied with these rules, Darkstar did not. Darkstar had notes that he blatantly had in his hand as he did his intro.
Scripted.
Well, yeah, very,
Absolutely.
very scripted. Now, what I love is was the Lord British did manage to rack up points with on the audience members with such comments as, "Ha! I'll let that speak for you. Yeah, I agree, and I know where you live." Who wants some gold and subtle reminders about what happens to those that don't follow his rules? Genocide was one of them.
Yes. Now, of course, the
And-
princess was another big story.
Oh yeah,
There were,
Did you want to look at the kissy picture?
I had that up on screen here, and I can just click a button and put the Star and Lord British kissy picture up there as well.
Yeah.
It's a huggy.
Now, of course, I'm going to put links to these newspapers out on the website again once we get everything fixed up and I'm able to work a little bit more productively. And we'll make these available.
So-
Otherwise, you can come into our Discord server, check out the chat there, and they're publicly posted there where you can go back and look at some of the stuff we're already sharing amongst ourselves here.
That is right.
And come see some of the things that we're laughing about. Now, you want to show? Can we get that little movie in there that Led Zeppelin thought that wind was up in the air? We were legs spread wide when it was me with my legs spread
It
wide.
was, yep.
I don't know.
Well, of course,
So-
before we leave this, we definitely have to show side 2 of this newspaper because this was absolutely hysterical.
So,
Are you
who's the
referring to Princess
typesetter
Kinga?
there?
No, I was talking about the advertising and the guys in page 2 of the newspaper.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Go visit historic Butthole Bay.
Come visit historic Butthole Bay. That's right. These guys actually took out an ad in the newspaper.
Soap on a rope. Soap on a rope.
The silver balls did actually make it with the master ball handler found.
Yes.
Yes.
Aren't you guys scared going to that Butthole Bay?
Oh, man. Butthole Bay is a wonderful place. Wonderful, magical place.
Yeah,
the Magic 8 Ball was replaced by the D20.
You had a skirt on too, Laz, right? I mean, you must have been terrified.
Well, yes, he was.
Absolutely.
You had his back, right, Jack?
Is now, of course, if you want to talk about skirts and kilts, you just had to see the 8-inch cocks hanging underneath there, I tell you.
Oh, yeah. They were there, and mine's still in the car.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You didn't.
We went there. That's right. We went there. And, of course, you'll get to see this shortly as soon as we get this uploaded. I got a couple of the shows already in the can and ready to rock. So shortly after we finish up here, I'll hopefully be able to get that off and uploaded to YouTube for you folks. And hopefully get everything up and running, get it back on the NBNN loop and start putting some great stuff in there. We got a whole bunch of new friends that we made while we were out there. We had a really great time. And there's just not enough time at all today to even begin to scratch the surface.
No.
I mean, this is just
we
what
haven't
we're
even
starting
touched
with.
on the
That's
stand-up
right.
corner yet.
Well, I'm talking about Hoblood. So what I was going to suggest is, since we got the newspapers and stuff out of the way that we published, I do have a stand-up corner actually sitting here handy, which is yesterday's. Holy crap, that's small.
And Bud Diesel wants to remind us that it's okay if you can't pay, just leave your wife at Butthole Bay.
Where's that coming in chat?
Yes, that was in chat.
Let me pull that up.
Yeah.
Bud Diesel.
Bud Diesel,
That's right.
That's right.
No respect for his wife. God.
What? You've obviously not. You have not gone to
he's
Butthole
not
Bay
talking.
and seen the kinds of fun that you can have. You can go questing on the poop deck at Butthole Bay.
That's right.
And hopefully you listen to that song already, Ty. I love Ty of Britain.
Ty of Britain. I don't know who had the little guitar, but Ty found this little electrical musical guitar looking instrument. It was a little tiny thing. And he actually did a number and a promo for Butthole Bay and all that. We got that as well. All sorts of great stuff. Hung out with Ben from Relics by Rild. Just the list goes on and on and on. But meanwhile, why don't we actually do what we usually do here, and we're going to just do this and cover this real quick for today. We'll do a quick stand-up corner. We'll do a quick calendar. We'll do a quick thank you and get out of here for today. I'll get to work on all the technical difficulties.
Quick.
Tomorrow
stand-up
we'll
corner.
do a little repeat of the same.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
quick stand-up corner. Over in the art department, we have Bob working on the Viking stronghold. Kevin Wells is playing with children. Matt,
Children. Oh, hold on.
yes,
I got the wrong
it's
one.
working on Lick Attacks
Oh, I got the wrong
and
one.
running
Sorry.
combat. Yeah, slowpoke. Reed is working on bugs,
Bug.
statue levels of details, and Tiny Ardoris.
Tiny outdoors.
Scotty's working on Confluence Chamber. Over in design, we had Brandon working on Masterwork Crafting, Dan working on Player Towns and Climables. Finn is working on the Jukebox Hero.
Ooh,
That sounds like a
interesting.
song somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And weapon effects and interactives. Fire Lotus is working on music support and Soultown Quest. Keith is working on Soultown Sewers and Brittany's Alley. He's going around the
Brittany's
back.
Alley.
That's
See,
right.
Brittany.
Our matey.
Arr.
I know. Our matey is working on Brittany's estates. He likes some Prime.
We got to meet him as well.
And the real question is, how is our matey paying for those?
Yeah.
If he's playing around at Brittany Estates, he must have found the treasure chest.
Yeah, Brittany's working hard, I'm telling you.
That's right. Lum the
Heck
Mad
yeah.
is working on Solus Bridgeland. Sorcerer Steve is trolling out at Brittany's Wharf's terrain.
Huh.
Then over in tech, we had Eric working on NPCs and audio support and companions and pets. Jason was working on social data and item logging. Just one and only was working on errors.
Error.
It's not
Does
bugs
not
anymore.
compute.
It's errors. Does not compute. Burning Toad was scratching that itch while working with lot permission planning and lot deed upgrades.
Yay.
Tasla's working on gifting bugs
Bug.
and the store refactor and daily accounting. Over in QA, we had James working on regression and QA training. Reese was working on sanity and localization and customer service and account services. Sarah, the new chick, is working on customer service and regression and QA training. Yes, new person at.
Okay.
Yes, so they did fill that, and she made her appearance on the that post-mortem thing that I watched last night.
Yes, still haven't had a
Production
chance.
management. Yeah, that production management. Another group, we had Dippy Bird working on design and cameras and resistances, Goran working on contracts and general business, Barrick working on forum upgrades and Hobloth recap and community planning, and Hutch working on island properties technical review. Lord British was off in Jira Land.
Jira Land.
That's right. And Chaos was working on books and customer service and backer support in science and basements. And Darkstar is out on vacation.
That's right.
He is taking an extended trip to Butthole Bay.
That's right. Going down to enjoy historic Butthole Bay. He was actually down there once or twice, whether he realizes it or not.
He was down there, huh?
Oh, yeah. You got to
Yeah.
go down to Butthole Bay. Come on now.
Go down, you don't go up. You don't go up that whole man. Dude, I don't know. Just ask.
And Froshox does have a question on any details on lot deed upgrades. And I'm kind of curious, what kind of upgrade are you talking about? Like going...
I think he's asking about the upgrades that they're working on in the stand-up corner. And I do believe that those upgrades are basically related to if you upgrade a pledge during the time of lot selection. There was something they were working on where it would duplicate the deeds, and they're working so that your deed will upgrade automatically and not
Yeah, they're
duplicate.
fixing that bug.
Yes.
They're fixing those bugs.
And
Bugs.
that's what I believe he's referring to, if that is correct. But meanwhile, yes,
whereas
bug.
before with wipes, they didn't have to worry about those bugs, but now they actually do, and so they actually have to go fix them.
Absolutely. And of
Okay,
course,
so-
today's calendar.
Yeah, you're going to make me bring that up.
Yeah.
Okay, our calendar today, remember, calendar is provided by our friends over at Avatar Circle. Avatar Circle is currently administered by Kazan Phoenix Fire, who, if you were at Hobloth, you could have watched his wedding vow renewal.
Absolutely.
If not, you could go
Had
watch
a
it on
great
YouTube.
time meeting him and
Because
Mrs.
I
Phoenix
have
Fire.
posted it. That's right. So today we have lots of events, including Golden Wing Okan, who's
Got
going to
meet
be
Golden
doing...
Wing.
Yes, we did. He's going to be doing 5 o'clock somewhere between 4 and 6 tonight on Avatar's Radio. Tonight on Avatar's Radio, we also have Dr. DJ Stelly doing his Faster and Louder show between 6 and 8. 7 o'clock. If you're interested in some PvE, you can join the Phoenix Republic and do some PvE nights. That's going to be between 7 and 9. Just contact Kazan Phoenix Fire or Malakis for more information. After that, while you're doing that, or I should say, if you're interested in some eclectic sounds, you can listen to DJ Stryker with his show Lost in the Spaces. At 8 o'clock on, if you're interested in PvP, you can go join Pestilence out in Finchfield for his Gladiators Wars registration. Registration lasts between 8 and 8:50, and then promptly at 9 is when the battles begin. Remember, if you can't find Finchfield, just go to sotomap.com and find it. Last event of the day is going to be Apollux Evanhart doing Temper Tantrum Tea Days. And that is our calendar and Shroud of the Avatar.
For Thursday, June 9th, 2016.
For Thursday. Thursday.
Thursday.
Thursday.
That's right. Of course, on another quick note, something we like to point out as well. I'm going to toss this up on screen there. 48 days, 11 hours, 7 minutes, 59 seconds. Countdown to final wipe. Time is running out to the 48-day countdown to the summer 2016 expiration event, Part 1. Of course, that means there's going to be a Part 2 coming out behind that, and we'll bring you up to speed on that the closer we get. But for those of you who still want to get in on some of the goodies that are left over and get your pledges up, get all the fun stuff that comes along with that, by all means, get out there before that clock runs out. I believe there's a whole bunch of new stuff in the store. We'll try and cover that tomorrow. What else we got to get covered today, Jack?
Well, we definitely need to cover our sponsors and say thank you for everybody and a good welcome back. And hopefully you'll get your tech issues resolved in the very near future.
Yeah, we got a couple upgrades that need to be done around here, as well as couple issues. I think I can temporarily solve it, but I'm going for a final, full all-out upgrade. Something that's been severely lacking around here. So we'll see what I can get done by Monday. But meanwhile, moving right along. Of course, I want to thank all you guys, the viewers out there. I can't see everybody the way I usually like to see them, but I see we have quite a few people listening and watching on the stream. And I want to thank you all. Of course, all you folks who are just down in Hobloth, we love all of you down there. It was an amazing experience, and we're going to be talking about this definitely for the weeks to come, if not years to come, and sharing stories and pictures. And I'm sure as we go through these, we'll go, oh, my God, I forgot I took this picture, and we'll bring that to you as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. All sorts of great stuff that we're going to be getting out to you. So hopefully the floodgates are going to open up, and the weekend is going to bring you loads and loads of other info, pictures, and stuff from all the other folks who are out there as well. It was just an amazing trip, an amazing adventure. And if you ever get a chance, I highly recommend doing it. Looks like Hobloth 4 May.
Hobloth 4.
Yeah, looks like Hobloth 4 May actually. It got the okay from Gilly, so that's all. That's really half the battle right there. And of course, real quickly, want to thank our sponsors, the good friends of ours down at Butthole Bay, the Pirates of Pooh, which of course Edward said in his closing ceremonies that he really appreciated their role play and the way they stepped it up and did everything they did and all that good stuff. And yeah, they just knocked out of the park, these guys. They set up a little encampment and did their thing, but we'll be talking about that more. I'd like to thank our friend Ben over at Relics by Rild. He's got a couple things cooking. He's going to be spending more time focusing on the store now that he's got a lot more time.
Yes, he does.
Hopefully going to be getting a lot of ideas from the community together, as well as just getting more stuff out to the good folks out there.
And he is going to be auctioning off a wedding dress eventually. He did take it with him.
Did he? Okay, we will have more details on that as we come down the line.
Then we also have to thank our other sponsors, sodacrafting.wiki. Remember, it's the only searchable database right now. And so then from there, we also have our friends over at sodacraft.com and sodataming.com. And then after that, we also have, what did we do?
Friends over at the marketplace.
Jacob White.
Jacob White over at sodamap.com, yeah.
Sodamap.com.
Last week he got us a little out of whack.
Well, he did actually do a massive upgrade to the map, and you can tell that by looking at the town of Jackson, because now the Verdantis mines are right next to Jackson.
Very nice, very nice.
Although my page isn't refreshing right now for some odd reason.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance again. Like I said, technical difficulties have kept me from catching up on some of the other stuff out there, looking at all the new stuff, even running around here in game. But we are back. We will be back with you again tomorrow. We will have more stuff, and with a little luck, I'll have some of the issues solved. We'll have some new videos out there on YouTube for you all to check out, and we'll keep you updated and advised as we get it out there for you, folks. But meanwhile,
thank you guys. Thank you, everybody,
let's
for
not forget
watching.
our friends over at the marketplace before we go, shroudmarketplace.com.
Okay, Shroud Marketplace.
For all your virtual
I need to
vendable
bring up
needs.
that website.
I'm going to go ahead and tell the good folks about the marketplace.
I actually have to look at it first.
Okay.
So
Let's look
Shroud
at
Market is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. If you want to sign up as a vendor, it's just a matter of clicking on the vendor registration and then selecting a plan. I suggest the free one, and then from there just listing your items for sale. And then from there you can do such things as, if you have an in-game service that you want to provide for others, like Laz's Weddings and More,
Amen.
you can select that. Scrota's not here, so we won't talk about Scrota's Everything You Want for $1. And then after that, you also have, if you have a player-owned town and you wanted to rent that out, you could do so, just like Brickport and BrickPay is doing right now. There's still a couple people selling Hearths or Britannias on the website, as well as all kinds of other things. So be sure to look at shroudmarketplace.com if you are looking for anything Shroud of the Avatar related.
Absolutely.
Yes.
But meanwhile, we got to go ahead and get it wrapped up here. We got all sorts of stuff to produce, get out there, sort through, manage, and get out to you folks so you guys can share a little of our adventures vicariously through us. For those of you who are already doing that, we appreciate it day by day. But for those of you new and joining us or just looking for the latest in news, by all means, go check us out on YouTube, check us out on Facebook, check us out on Twitter, check us out on nbnn.info, listen to us on wrfb.rocks, radiofreebritannia.com. We are all over the place, and we will have content coming throughout the weekend here. So stay tuned for all that. Again, thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being part of our world. We appreciate being part of yours. Jack, you want to go ahead and take us on out of here?
Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. Thank you for coming out to hang out with us and let us talk about what's going on in our world and letting us interpret the news so you don't have to.
Absolutely.
So thank you for joining us in Discord. Remember, you are free to join us in Discord anytime. We hang out here most of the time. Just go to nbn.info and click on that connect button and type in the name you want us to go by, and then just hang out with us, ask us questions. So thank you to Casey for coming back from the vet just to say bye. Led Zepp, thank you as always. Luca, thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you, Scrota. Then out in Twitch, and we also have Frostshocks, Blood Omen, and Kush Lady. We also had Bud Diesel, Dreadfully Despised, and Blood Omen again. Yay! Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you. We couldn't do this show without you guys, and we do it for you guys.
Absolutely.
And
Alrighty.
I forgot to look at YouTube today. Oops.
Alrighty, that's going to wrap it up for us today, folks. I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
Casey Cupcakes.
I'm Scrotum.
Thank you, Led Zepp. Scrota's here, but he's not here. And we are NBNN News. Stay tuned for more news, sports, updates, all sorts of Hobloth pictures and videos and stories coming at you from us here over on NBNN. We'll be back tomorrow. Stay tuned for more. Because I actually got a chance to eat Casey's balls. And boy, were they yummy.
And I got to they were a little dry.
Oh, baby. I had a good time down in Butthole Bay.
Soap on a rope. Soap on a rope. Yeah.
So, let's what's it like pushing